live or you're going to watch later, I'm glad you are here. Thank you for joining. Thank God it's Friday. Happy weekend to you. It's yet another weekend, and I'm trusting God for something great to happen this evening. We're going to be looking at, like I promised last week, we're going to be looking at how to handle difficult seasons. I promised last week that we're going to treat how to handle difficult seasons. How to handle difficult seasons. If you're live, can you kindly comment where you are watching from, your name, and where you are watching from. You can also seize the opportunity to use these few seconds to welcome someone, invite a friend, tell them that something wonderful is happening already. Tell them that something wonderful is happening. Tell them that something beautiful is happening already. Okay, I'm trying to get a few things sorted out before we kick off. Alright, can you kindly comment where you are watching from? Can you guys hear me? Please, if you can hear me, can you drop a comment? If you can hear me, kindly drop a comment. If you can hear me, kindly drop a comment. I can see a lot of persons joining. Can you kindly comment where you are watching from? Can you kindly comment where you are watching from? Have you ever wondered why some of the people that seem to love God the most, or why most of the people that love God the most, seem to go through the hardest seasons? I mean, you prayed, you fasted, you stayed faithful, yet life became even more difficult. I mean, you tried to obey God's instruction, you tried to be committed, you made sure not to do anything contrary to God's will, yet life became even more difficult. And you are asking questions like, if God truly loves me, why then does He allow difficult seasons? You are asking, if God truly loves me, why then does He allow difficult seasons? Now, you're not the first person to ask that question. Job asked the same question. Job chapter 3 and verse 11. Job said, why did I not die at birth? Why did I not perish when I came to the womb? Job was caught up with so many challenges, and he asked God, he was asking himself, why didn't I just die at birth? Why didn't I just perish in the womb? Jesus also asked the same question. When He was left on the cross of Calvary, Jesus said, Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani, which simply means, my God, why have you forsaken me? So this evening, I want to show you what the Bible actually says about this. And believe me, the answer may completely change how you view and how you see your present season. So stick around to the very end. We're going to be talking about what difficult seasons is all about, and most importantly, the first response every believer should have when they find themselves in one So what's the first one? What difficult seasons are all about, and the first response every believer should have when they find themselves in one. Milena, I can see you. Welcome. Go ahead and invite your friends to join us. So, one of the biggest mistakes I've noticed that believers make is assuming that every challenge and every hardship is an attack from the devil. So this is what I mean. The moment in our journey, probably in your business, in your relationship, in your family, the moment you hit a roadblock, we just come to the conclusion that the devil is after me. So the moment your business stops working, the moment you experience a little bit of crisis in that relationship, the moment you experience a little bit of crisis in your marriage, the moment you struggle in your academics, we come to the conclusion that the devil is after us. Hold on for a minute. Don't miss that. Sometimes that's true. Sometimes that's true. But not every difficulty, not every difficult challenge is demonic. Not every difficult challenge is demonic. In fact, some of the greatest men and women in the scripture, they went through incredibly difficult seasons. And not because God had forsaken them, or not because God had abandoned them. No, but because God was accomplishing something strong and something deep in their lives and through them. This is very important, because if we misunderstand our seasons, we will respond the wrong way. If we misunderstand our seasons, we will respond the wrong way. When we don't understand the season we are in, we will definitely respond the wrong way.